What's your problem? What's your problem? I don't get what your problem is.
Hi, my name's Adam.
I'm Jason.
Welcome to What's Your Problem, where we discuss current issues in distance learning and education. Today we're going to discuss how to balance the technical requirements of teaching online with your responsibilities as an instructor. Kaylynn, what can you tell us about this problem?
Thanks, Adam. Teaching a distance learning course means working with and in technology. The learning management system, videos, articles, grading, and emails all take place within a technological realm. This can make some instructors resistant to teaching online because a feeling of anxiety takes over about technical problems they might experience. Instructors want their focus to be on teaching the content and working with students, not spending time solving technical issues. So, Adam and Jason, what are several tips instructors should keep in mind to balance the technical alongside their teaching?
Thanks, Kaylynn. The first solution we have for this problem is probably the most obvious. Before you can think about teaching online, you have to be familiar with the Learning Management System, or LMS. Think about all the training you had to do before you were permitted to get your driver's license. Sure, you could probably start the car and get from point A to point B without any formal training, but it's more likely you'd end up in an accident, like the incomparable Corey Haim and Corey Feldman in 1988's License to Drive. The same is true for teaching online. Taking the time to learn how to navigate the LMS, use the tools, and study the training resources will minimize many anticipated technical issues and allow you to focus on the teaching. The Distance Learning Credentialing Series offered here at Schoolcraft is your best resource for getting familiar with the LMS, in this case Blackboard. The 3-course series, which includes Learning Management System Training, Distance Learning and Teaching, and Distance Learning Course Design and Development, while time-consuming, will pay off in the long run by providing you with the same confidence you have when teaching face-to-face in a distance learning atmosphere.
That's right, Jason. But even if you have a firm grasp of how the LMS operates, you may still get questions that you don't have the answers to, and that's okay. You're not expected to know everything. However, when these questions come in, it is important to be able to direct students to where they can get help. That's why you should become familiar with the technical support services available and be able to quickly refer students to them. When a student calls or emails with a question that you can't answer, it's okay to politely pass them off to someone who can help them. Keep the contact information for these services handy so that you can quickly provide students with the phone number or email address of your technical support staff. And then, follow up. Make sure that the student found a solution to the problem. Not only does this reinforce your commitment to the student's success, but it is also good to find out what the solution was in case other students end up contacting you with a similar problem.
Our last solution to this problem stems from the previous two. Once you're familiar with the LMS and you're aware of the resources available to help you, you can start to anticipate the problems you might encounter in any given semester and plan ahead. The ability to anticipate and prepare is an important guideline for all areas of teaching, distance learning included. Knowing the place where students may stumble or become confused is important, but preparing for it ahead of time will prove to be an invaluable asset in your teaching. Distance learning courses are primed with opportunities to anticipate and prepare. Taking the time to build and link to helpful tutorials for challenging material or restructure complicated items to give more information up front are simple ways to save you and your students time and energy. And remember, if you need any help, the instructional designers in the distance learning department are ready to assist you.
So as a quick recap, instructors should not feel discouraged teaching in distance learning because of the technology they are facing. Before you decide to teach online and before your courses begin, become familiar with your LMS. Enrolling in distance learning tutorials and training will help you navigate online courses successfully. Also, always know you are not alone. There are many people there to support you and help you through any technical problems you may have. Blackboard support, IT help desk, and the distance learning department provide great resources. Lastly, anticipate problems ahead of time and prepare tutorials for student reference. Doing this will filter the questions that come your way, leaving more room for questions about the assignments and the content versus how to work with a wiki or upload an attachment.
What's Your Problem wants to hear from you. If you have an idea you'd like us to discuss for a future episode, or if you just want to drop us a line, send us an email or follow us on Twitter.
Thanks for a great season. Next season we'll be back with all new episodes and some other surprises along the way.
What's your problem? What's your problem? I don't get what your problem is.
Welcome to Schoolcraft. Welcome to college.